Why do I look so awkward on camera? I know what I want to say, but the moment I hit record, I just freeze. I start overthinking my face, my voice, how I sound, and then I convince myself, maybe I'm just not made for this.
Hi and welcome back to my channel. My name is Cynthia Patrick and today we are talking about why your talking head videos are putting people to sleep. And also exactly how you can fix that. You know, the biggest mistake is staying in one stagnant frame for about 10 minutes. Humans are wired to notice change. If nothing moves for about 10 minutes, your brain will just switch off. And maybe that's why people are bored watching your videos, because you're literally just talking, just talking, and you're tired of looking at your face. And that's why in most of my videos, I always talk about something called the pattern interrupt. Slightly zoom in and out sometimes when you're talking. You know, come closer to the camera, shift a little bit back, or just do something. You're not a robot. Even robots do, you get that? Robots do move. So switch it up a little bit. Another one is adding B-roll. So for instance, I'm talking about, oh, I went to a party today and I'm adding a B-roll of a party, the lights, visual pleasing images of videos that will keep my video interesting. Not just keeping my video interesting, keep my videos visually pleasing to my audience. B-rolls are just so important. You can either shoot one yourself or go online and on the internet and literally get pictures and videos that are not copyrighted. Maybe in my next video I'll tell you where to get them, pictures that are not copyrighted. But yeah, they are so important. You can do two things: shoot by yourself or get videos from the internet. B-rolls, never joke with it. Don't, especially for a talking head video. Now another thing you shouldn't joke with is adding text overlays on your videos. Captions, sometimes you might not even add captions because YouTube already has these auto captions that you can turn on and turn off. But you see, when you say something like captions, you see that? Captions, add captions. It's interesting. So use text overlays every 15 to 30 seconds in order to reset the viewer's attention span. So number two reason why your talking head videos are boring: you are reading, you're not speaking, you're not talking to your audience, you're not speaking to your people. You're literally reading what ChatGPT has written down for you or whatever website, because that's the problem right now. We are all sounding, minus me. We don't do that over here. But a lot of people are now sounding very robotic. When they are talking, you can literally tell that they are reading from a script, which is like the worst thing ever. Hello, I could literally go and ask ChatGPT, why am I watching your video? Why am I looking for that human connection in order to understand better? So if you're staring just slightly off camera at a script, you see what I did there? We can see that. Don't think that we don't know. We have sense. When you are reading from a script, I can tell. You'll be looking at us, all of a sudden your eyes will be doing like this, you're going like this. So that we can see it. But for those of you that use teleprompter, we know that you're reading on your screen. Your eyes just be going, yes. So you'll be finding the last place where you're at. So we know when your eyes are daydreaming all over, we know. And that will literally make your audience feel disconnected from you, because it now feels like a lecture, not like you're teaching them or they're having a conversation with you. So because of I care about you, this is how you're going to fix this, okay? So that you don't make that mistake. Use bullet points. Stop writing full script. If not, you're not going to get used to this whole video filming thing. You have to use bullet points so that when you look at your bullet points, you look at the screen, you explain, go and do research. Don't just come and sit in front of a camera because you want to record a video. Before you record a video, put an information out there. You see, this is why we have a lot of misinformations. Before you do a video, before I did this video, do you know how long I've researched? I researched for 2 days. What am I talking as if it's 2 years? But yeah, I mean, it's a lot. I researched for 2 years, used different sources just to get my facts straight. As I'm researching, I was not writing down. I just read and left there. Then I used my head to pull down everything together. I wrote my points that I want to share in this video. And when I mention my points, I'm literally just explaining. We're literally just having a conversation. So yeah, use bullet points if you want to get used to this. You'll make mistake, fine and good. But that's why you have video editing. You edit that part out. Who will know that you made that mistake? Who will know? Nobody's gonna know. So yeah, use bullet points instead of full scripts. Now the next one is what we call the dead air epidemic. In real life, pauses are natural. You know, when you're talking to someone and you're like, Like, yeah, you know, all of that. They are natural, but on YouTube, it's called energy killer. If your pacing is slow, you're giving the viewers an invitation to leave. Right now, short form content is dominating because people don't have the time to sit through long form videos. I mean, except they really like you or you're delivering some valuable information, just like I am right now. Let me know in the comments if you're actually getting value in this video. Just drop value, value, value. I want to see value flying everywhere. Okay. Anyways, don't mind me. This is how you can actually fix it in case you make that mistake in your videos. Like I said, editing, it's where the magic happens because you can tighten all of that during your edit. There is something I talk about with my students. I call it the cut and join. This is where you cut away everything that is not supposed to be in your video. That should be the first thing you do when you import your videos into your editing software. You cut away every unnecessary things that is not supposed to be there. Tighten it, don't be scared. Oh, you want your video to be up to 8 minutes, you want to remove anything that is not supposed to be there, remove it, like take it out. Cut out every dead air so that the momentum never stops and everything will just be flowing deeply and freely and smoothly. If someone is watching, they are literally carried away, not they are looking at you. Because let me tell you something, once in your video you are thinking of what to say, the viewer also joins you in thinking, and before they even start thinking for long, they have switched it off. I mean, they have scrolled away. Now, reason number 4 for me has to be flat lighting and zero depth. If you're backed up against the white wall with a single overhead light, and the video is going to look like a hostage video. I don't know if you've seen this kind of video where they don't want any atom of trace for someone to know the location where they are at. That's how it's going to look like. If you can see what is going on right now, yes, I'm backed up against the white wall, but yet there is still some little artificial designs, more like stickers at my back, just to, you know, elevate my crops and, you know, keep my video visually pleasing. So yeah, flat lighting sort of make the video look cheap and not so engaging. If you can see what is going on here, I have all my lighting set up, and you can send a message to Seed Media if you want to purchase any of these lights. That one over there is one of my favorite right now. It's I think okay, no, this is YN900. This is AZ something. I'm going to leave it on the screen. These are like my favorite light right there right now. And this ring light, oh my god, this ring light has served. This was from the beginning of my content creation journey, and this right here is just to add a little bit of, you know, a little bit of test, should I say, color to my video. Just so everything is just to elevate my video quality so that my videos don't look boring. Look at that. So yeah, these are like literally so important. All right, now, so how do you fix flat lighting and zero depth? Let me give you an example. You see the way my chair is not like very close to the wall. Even this is even considered close because it's not supposed to be this close. It's just because of my space. The studio room I have in my home is not that, you know, the space is not so big, so that's not an excuse, but I feel like it's okay because of the contrast on the wall. You know, the stickers, stickers you can see here, you see that it gives off a very fine illusion. So yeah, with that I can be excused. But if you're shooting on a plain wall without no design, nothing, please move your chair a little bit, like, how do I put it, maybe like 3 to 5 feet away from the wall. And also use key light at a 40-degree angle or 45-degree angle. You see how that light is far away from me? This right here is my key light. This is more like my side light or my headlight, if you would say. This one I'm pointing at, this one right here, this is my headlight. Don't know if you can see. And this right here is my key light because it's facing me, and as you can see, it's not facing me directly to my face, like literally in front of me. It's a little bit away from me. The next thing I'm going to talk about is this light right here. You see this light? It's literally so bright. I use this for my backlight. If I want to eradicate shadows, look at that. Or if I want to add a little bit of color to my video, it's so powerful. You can get it from C Media. So yeah, I mean, lighting is key. It's interesting. It just has a way of telling a story. Reason number 5 on why your talking head videos are boring is because it lacks emotional transference. I think that's the right pronunciation. Like I said before, information without emotion is like reading a textbook. If you're not even excited about what you're saying, why should I feel excited? Why should your audience be excited to listen to you? For me, I can listen. If I'm editing my video, even if it's a 2 hours video, I can listen to myself talk for 2 hours because I love the sound of my voice. even if my voice is going right now because I've been filming since morning. Today is my batch creating day. So I love listening to my voice. So sometimes when my audience don't listen to my voice, I'm like, what is going on? But guys, my light is fluctuating, please. I'm sorry if you're not seeing a bit of going off and on kind of thing going on here. Anyways, your energy on camera needs to be about 40% higher, more than you normally have in a normal conversation. So before you start filming, warm up your voice, warm it up. Even the professionals do that. They do. Have you not seen celebrities doing that on stage? Maybe a day before their performance, they come on stage, they do warm-ups and all of that. So why shouldn't you? Before you turn on your camera to record, you might not even press record, just turn on your camera and just start speaking. Just get ready, get accustomed to what you're about to do right now. I honestly, go and try it next time you film. It helps a lot. And come back and tell me in the comment section how it feels after that. I noticed this thing today when I batch created. My first video felt like, I'm just shy, still learning how to be confident on camera. Then my second video was better, and my third video was even a banger because I was now so used to it. And right now, this is actually my last video for today, and it feels like I'm literally having a conversation with you. It feels like you're literally here right now with me and we're just talking and conversing. So yeah, you just need to find that spark because you're literally coming out here to address the whole world. That video you're shooting might be the one to explode. Imagine 1,000 people watching your video. I'm not talking about a million or tens of millions of people watching your video. You're coming out to show up. You never know what video is going to do well. So put in your best, talk, have a conversation. Don't come and be reading scripts for us here. We don't want that. Please fix that. I see a lot of that happening. Fix it, okay? Talk bullet points. That thing I gave you from the beginning of this video. Bullet point is so important. Don't go and do full script. It will not help you. Fixing, even if it's 2 of this, will drastically increase your retention. So if you want me to make a video on how I fix my lighting, how I set up my lighting for better visual appealing videos, especially for a talking head video, let me know down in the comments and I might make that video next. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe, like, turn on your post notification and join the community over here. We are all about growth.